Hi everyone, and welcome to Nancy Drew and the Scarlet Hand once again. Okay, well, I gotta click play and my computer's gonna freak out for a second. And then... Uh... There we go. it... For some reason, this Nancy game changes all my aspect ratios, so this is something, like, insanely small. I think it thinks it's running at, like, 240 by something. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that, but you know what? It's working. So that's all I care about. But I'm sorry, I had to play Alejandro by Lady Gaga at the start of stream today because there's a 99% chance that I'm not gonna stop singing that song every single time we see Alejandro in this game. So sorry in advance, but you know, it's my undying love for both Lady Gaga and Alejandro coming together. What's good, everybody? How's it going? Hey, Goofy Bits Power, thank you for the lurk, Dwarf. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of games back then capped out at 640 by 480. That's what it is. Yeah, it's capping out at that, and so it screws up all my settings. But that's okay. I've got... It mostly works. It just makes the activate windows over here, like, absurdly huge. Normally it's very casual, very small in the bottom of the screen, but nope. It makes it really obvious that I still have yet to do that. This is actual hardware GameCube resolution. Really? That's so interesting. I mean, it is that time. This game came out in 2002, so it is the right time. What are we gonna do when you beat all of these Nancy Drew games? That's a great question. Probably cry, right? You just sit around and wait for the next Nancy Drew to come out? I honestly don't know. I think we're just gonna sit around and cry for a while, though. You know, I don't know what else we could possibly do. One of these days we need to try a stream where you run Dolphin in native resolution. Ooh, that would be fun. That would be fun to try. Speaking of trying things, I never tried her TV. I apparently cannot try her TV. Okay, so let me look at her computer and see what we did last time on Togo. Hi, Togo. You're such a cute baby. What did we do last time on Nancy Drew? Let's see. Okay, so we started the game. Nancy is doing an unpaid internship for what purpose? I'm not even sure because I don't think museum curator is her planned career path, so I don't know, just unpaid labor for fun, I guess. Not doing anything else in the summer. No crimes have been committed yet, but we met an extremely suspicious man. What was his name? I think it was Sinclair? He had a first name, I think. I think Sinclair is his last name, though. Anyway, we met the guy who's definitely going to be the villain of the story because he was so creepy. We met the love of my life, Alejandro. We met the museum curator, who she seemed a little bit like out there. And I feel like that's all we did really. We walked around the museum and learned a lot about the Maya culture. About Mayans. So okay, I need to resituate this. Okay, so I need to call Franklin Rose. I haven't done that. I need to call Franklin Rose. I think they're the one who set me up with this free this scam work. This free labor that I'm doing. Call Franklin Rose. Yeah, I met my boss, Joanna Riggs. Logograph number exhibit is missing some pieces, which I did find those pieces. I just didn't solve the puzzle yet. Temple matchup puzzle should have answers in the garden. Quiz answers in the museum. Key card. We started doing those. I think I'm gonna go back and do some of those activities. Found Sunny's diskette. Again, can't seem to read the diskette on my computer, though. Also, I've never heard this called a diskette. I've always heard it called a floppy disk. I need to bring papers about the monolith to Mexican consulate. That's what we did. We already met Alejandro there. Prudence Rutherford is member of Topeka Commission of the Arts. Rearrange audio narrations. Right. That's what I need to do. Okay, I think those are the two things I need to start with. I'm going to do the audio narrations and the other thing. I'm going to call the lady. I'm going to do the audio narrations, and then I'm going to do those quizzes. Met Art Taylor Sinclair. That's the creepy guy who helps the museum purchase artifacts. Concerned about museum, should go talk to him in his office. We did that. Taylor's concerned about a series of thefts in the art world and worries that Beach Hill may be next. Oh, is that what the crime? I hope that's the crime. I sure hope a crime is committed. I'm gonna feel really weird about this Nancy game if we just end up doing work. And no crime ever gets committed. We just do an unpaid internship all the way through, like a regular 18-year-old girl would. Alright, back to the museum. No, wait, I was gonna call... Oh, shoot. Okay, it's fine. I guess I'll call that person later. Should I... Is there a phone in here? Maybe I can call that person now? That's not what I need. Put those keys away. This is not what... No, this is not what I need at all. Put this away. Go Nancy, go away. I think there is a phone in here. In the lab, I believe. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, where was the phone? There was a phone. There's a phone.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Franklin Rose. Perfect. I was really hoping that number was gonna pop up. 555-1441.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure, thank you.
Have a great day.
Is it too early? Is it too early for me to be making phone calls? I mean, it's 8 a.m. Maybe they get into the office at 9. Who was the other person I needed to call? I needed to order something. I needed to order bubble wrap. I needed to order bubble wrap. I think they're also only open 9 to 5. Okay, let's go play games, I guess. in the temple until I can... Until all of these businesses open. Gosh, Nancy's such an early bird. Waking up before everybody actually gets to work. Breaking into the museum early in the morning. Couldn't be me. I don't know. I do like the morning. As I get older, and I love this because I think it's going to be a pattern that continues, is as I get older, the more and more I like the mornings. And I can't wait to be one of those old people that's like waking up at, you know, 5 a.m. at the absolute crack of dawn. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Currently, you know, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is an alright time to wake up. Could do a little later, but my dog wants to wake up at 7, we'll wake up at 7. But as I age, I do turn 30 this year, so you know, maybe that's the thing I need to push me over the edge into fully 100% embracing early mornings. Alright, I wrote down all these quiz answers. Tolkien. And then the supreme god is Itzamna. And then the language is Quiche. Congratulations, you've successfully completed the Temple Level 1 quiz. If you have already solved the other activities, you may now use your Temple keycard to descend to the next level. No, I didn't put my keycard in! I'm such an idiot! Oh god, that was the most basic thing I needed to do. I didn't get any points for that. Ah, it's like winning the jackpot and you didn't use your Dave & Buster's card. You used your friend's Dave & Buster's card. The guy before you who was playing still had his card inserted. Ah! Gosh darn it. Oh, give me this card back. Where's the other activity? What was the other activity I needed to do? I think it was the game. No, I already did this game. Is there another game? All right, let me I'm feeling such an idiot right now. I can't believe I forgot. Okay, so I did the bool puzzle. Logograph matchup. That was the door. I did that. Level 1 quit. Gosh darn it. Okay. No, wait. Don't give me my card. Gosh darn it. Alright, let me do this correctly this time. Okay. Palenque. Lady. Zach Cuck. The Return of Scopa. Hey, Eddie. You know, I actually wouldn't hate that. Compared to the game I had to do yesterday where we were just rolling pieces of corn. I could do Scopa. I can deal with Scopa. As long as I don't have to do the Fox and Geese game that's in that White Wolf Nancy Drew. That's really I have much more problem with that than with Scopa. I could do Scopa. I don't know that they had Scopa back in the Mayan times, though. That would be crazy, though. if you did that in 2 Nancy games. Scopa! Alright. If you've already solved the other activities, you may now use your temple key card to descend to the next level. And view your progress. How do I... Oops. How do I descend to the next level? Oh, do I actually, like, go through the door? Okay, level 1 quiz. Right? And then... Can I go through the door? Yes! Oh! I'm so excited. This is really creepy. This seems like a fire hazard. Having this like locked area of the exhibit that you can only get into with this key card. Hoot? Oh, shoot. What is this? I guess I'll put in my points card. Shoot. Did I do good? No, oh, am I aiming for this thing up here? Alright, let's shoot. Hey, there we go. Okay, so that was a power level 4, so maybe... Was that a power level 4? Okay, maybe not. Oh, come on. What was it? Was it 3 the first time? What? You're telling me it's 4 and then what? Less power? More power? Okay, so it's 4. 5. Not 5. Does it take less power? What is this? Is this the Pasquale's triangle? Hey, Brave Bushido, welcome back. Hey gang, I had a slow day at the gallery, but I read the incident reports and I was shocked what kids are doing to gallery grounds. They jumped a fence and set a bonfire. was like, son of a teenage biscuit. They jumped a fence and set a bonfire? That's like an actual crime. That's more crime than has happened in my crime game so far. That's wild. I hope everything's okay. Been getting into trick-taking card games lately, like Hearts and Spades, but also Whist 22, Briscola, uses an Italian Scopa deck, Whistlet, German Whist, and Whist 22, which uses a French tarot deck. Oh. I've never heard of any of those. They sound interesting, though. That's cool that you're getting into other card stuff there, Eddie. Okay, so I need to... Okay, so the first one is a 4. And then maybe a... How about a 2? Not a 2. There's probably... Will this... Wait, can I change this? Whoa, you can change the angle too? Okay, well that's good to know. No wonder I kept missing. Okay, so angle high 4, then maybe a mid 4? I didn't realize we had other variables here. Nope, okay. Good to know. Maybe a low 5? Did I miss Alejandro yet? No, don't worry. Now, we did listen to the Lady Gaga song Alejandro at the beginning of stream. But don't worry. We have not gone back to visit Alejandro yet. I got myself into the temple part. So this is now the horrifying place that I'm stuck in. Just dreaming of Alejandro. Been complaining to the cops about it, and I've thrown a Gordon Ramsay fit at my staff. Wow, a Gordon Ramsay fit. Oh my gosh. It sounds like a scary day. All in all. Can we restart? I was on the phone and you began. Sorry, Yum. Let me fill you in. Okay, so I did the quiz. And I entered this room. That's all I've done. This game is bothering me though. I'm leaving this game for now. We entered this room and I'm still looking around this temple room. This is creepy. Let's just back away from that. What else do we have? Well, lots of creepy stuff. Alright, I see we keep the, like, not safe for children stuff in here. Ooh, a big red button. Getting to know Yum Samil. Yum Samil. Wait, go back. No, you're going too fast. I can't read all this. What's happening? Yum Samil's a skeletal figure with rotting flesh? What? He steals the bones and eyeballs of the dead to wear his... What is this? It's going too fast. Slow down. What? Marked by death? What is the, black spots show infestation of disease? Don't move! Well, don't worry, Yam. You came just in time for the creepiest part of this game, I guess. Shouldn't there be words or something? Do I need to wear headphones? It went so fast. Okay, well that was horrifying. Why is this temple so scary? Totally lost too much lost context. I'm so sorry. You'll catch up. I believe in you. You're smart. You'll figure it out. We're just in a house of horrors, you know? It's casual, just regular Nancy Drew stuff. Congratulations, you've reached level 2 of the Maya Mystery Temple. Remember to use your temple key. Solving all of them will allow you to access level 3. Who knows what awaits you at the bottom level? Probably something bad. It's probably something bad. Okay, the ball court puzzle. Okay, so try to shoot the ball through the hoop, change the power and angle of the Maya warrior's arms. After you succeed for one level, the Maya warrior will move to another position. Put the ball through the hoop for each position. You win, but don't worry. Yeah, okay. Maya virtual maze. Early explorers had to navigate a maze. Grab your malaria medication and find your way through our Maya maze. If you need help, press M on the keyboard to see where you're at. Find the Pacal mask and reach the end of the maze. Alright. M for map. Okie dokie. Good. Good. Let's just back out of that. Creepier than Pencil Mustache Guy. Here's the thing. I'm terrified Pencil Mustache Man is going to appear in here and murder me. Because boy, if I were to commit a murder
it's locked.
I know it's locked, Nancy. I thought maybe this was a puzzle. If I were to commit a murder in a Nancy Drew game, it turns out that a locked temple, pretty good option. Something that not a lot of people can get into very easily. No windows. All the doors are locked. Maze game offline. Enter in system login, then password. Boo! Alright. I guess I'll have to come back down here once I've got a login and password. Darn. Okay, what time is it? It's 11. Perfect. What a good time to go make a bunch of phone calls. Hope you guys were ready to do labor today. I know it's Sunday, but Nancy's going to work. Nancy has work to do. It's much too important. We've got to order more bubble wrap. What will the museum do if we do not order more bubble wrap? From Silvio's curatorial bonanza. 555-9963.
You have no voicemail.
555-9963.
Silvio's curatorial bonanza.
At least they're there this time. Hello, Sleuth. Welcome in, Fart Bubbler. You have an adorable name. Oh my gosh. Hello, fellow sleuth, Nancy Sleuth. I'm making my way through the Nancy games for the first time. I've never played this one before. It really has me in quite a tizzy. Was malaria a thing in New World before colonizer Columbus? I don't know. We have to learn that from the Nancy game, okay? I don't know anything about history. Look, I'm a STEM girly. I don't mess with history. I don't know it. I don't understand it. So I need to learn it from this Nancy Drew game. But more importantly, I need to order bubble wrap.
Are you still having a sale on packing supplies?
That's right, 30% off on bubble wrap, foam peanuts, heavy-duty tape, medium and large boxes, sticky labels, and why supplies last, of course. Have you ordered from us before?
Nancy, I don't think he's asking about you personally, but sure, why not inform him?
Well, I haven't personally, but the museum has.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119... BH119K? Beach Hill? Are you serious?
Wow, you guys are like so famous. Oh my god, I can't believe you're calling. I don't know where he's gonna go with this. I don't know if he's excited or like mad all of a sudden. Should we be proud? You do sound surprised.
That's right. I'm the new deputy curator, Nancy Drew.
Well, whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew. But Silvio's curatorial bonanza no longer does business with Beach Hill.
Oh no!
I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency. And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
Oh no, it was mad. It was a mad Beach Hill. Oh no. 6 outstanding invoices though? 6? I can't believe he let him do that many. That's crazy. Guess you could say that's a wrap. But good one, Yum. Well, Yum, you should really be the streamer. I don't even know why I'm here. You've got so many jokes. Okay, I'm gonna try calling Franklin Rose though. You know, I just feel like getting screamed at more. What? I didn't finish dialing. What's happening? No, stop with the error tone. Let me...
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure, thank you.
Have a great day.
Alright, well that was uneventful. Super archiver. Where's my to-do list? Bring addenda for signature. We did that. Order bubble wrap. Couldn't do that. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that. Match narrations to displays. Oh, right. And reorder Mayan numbering exhibit. Alright, let's go do different labor, I guess. I think we already looked through here, right? Oh my god, there's a man in here! Sorry? There was not a man in here last time we were in here.
You
Hello?
must be Nancy, the new deputy curator. I'm Henrik Vanderheun.
He's looks a little villainy. He's got a villainy kinda sounding name. But I don't think he's the villain. Also, I don't love that I can't put my mouse up anymore. But his outfit is so tan, it almost looks like he's not wearing a shirt. You can only tell from the neckline that he's wearing a shirt. Otherwise, looks like he's naked under a lab coat. Hate that. Terrible look. Naked under a lab coat, not a vibe. Not sexy. Not cool. Thought he had no shirt for a second too. Right? Yeah, he looks like he's just bare-chested under there. It's gross. Pleased to meet you. What are you working on? Or, Joanna tells me you're translating glyphs. Tell me what you're working on. I want to see some STEM lab stuff.
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
I don't think you know the meaning of that word. There's no lighthouse in here. But see now I've got riffs, Yum. Why are you wearing that mask?
Why are you wearing that mask?
Oh, these dusty old artifacts are murder on my allergies. Anyway, what can I do for you?
For some reason I thought he was gonna be like, oh yeah, the fumes are like super toxic. You should probably leave. You're probably gonna die pretty soon. It's super toxic in here right now. Okay, so arranging exhibit narrations, deputy curator. I'm supposed to buy packing supplies, but I don't know how. Good lord, there are so many lines of questioning for this guy. I mean, let's just go top to bottom, I guess.
I'm not sure how to go about rearranging those exhibit narrations.
It's really quite simple. Check out the Convermatic auto narrator in shipping and receiving. You'll need some headphones. First determine which of the exhibits in the main hall could rightly be called Exhibit A. Change Exhibit A's narration number until you're seeing what you're hearing, or hearing what you're seeing, and it's all downhill from there.
Okay, that sounds simple enough, I guess.
Did you know the deputy curator who was here before me?
Hurricane Sunny? I'm afraid I did. If he wasn't losing paperwork or setting off the fire alarm, he was cornering our visitors with his theory that the Maya were abducted by aliens. I'm afraid you'll be cleaning up his messes for a while.
Sunny wasn't a child? I thought Sunny was a child. He was the person who had this... Oh, well, I guess if he had this job before me, and we just let, like, 18-year-old unpaid interns do this job... Oh, okay, you know what? Never mind. This all tracks, actually. Yeah.
I'm supposed to order more packing supplies, but the company says they won't do business with us anymore. Does Beach Hill have bills it can't pay?
No comment.
Smart move. Smart move. Stay neutral.
But Henrik, how am I supposed to get this order taken care of?
I hereby absolve you of that task. If Joanna wants things shipped, she can stuff them into garbage bags for all I care.
Okay, you know what? I like this guy, actually. This guy's a vibe.
I'm curious about your work. How do you go about translating a glyph anyway?
It can be a complicated process, involving research, piecing lots of different elements together, and a healthy dose of guesswork.
So there isn't a definitive dictionary of Maya glyphs where you can look things up?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You see, glyphs are so intricate and full of subtleties that multiple meanings may be embedded in a single glyph. So 3 distinct-looking glyphs may all translate to mean sunshine, roughly, but with different nuances. There is so much we still don't know. Lucky for me, I guess, or I'd be out of a job.
I like this guy. He seems like he really likes his work. He's just in here doing his business, not bothering anybody.
Can I give that ham radio a try?
Absolutely not. The radio is a tool, not a toy. One has to be extremely careful about the kind of information one sends out over the airwaves. And I do not have time to monitor you. And besides, the vacuum tubes have been terribly fussy lately. If another one blows, I think I'll go mental.
Okay, well, I don't like that he's treating me like a child, even though I am just a teenager.
What is the SpectroX Archeo analyzer for?
It's used for identifying chemical compounds that are found on artifacts, traces of ink, blood, charcoal, and other substances. The beauty of the machine is that it can collect these traces without damaging the artifact in any way. But it cost us a fortune, so don't fiddle with it unless you get Joanna's permission.
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit, so you'll have free run of the place. Please explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
Nah, actually, I've come back around. I like this guy.
See you around, Henrik.
That will be fine.
He's just in his own business, honestly, and I respect that. Any notes or anything left for me? Just check voicemail. So...
I'd better check to see if I'm done with that.
There we go, but I can't... There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I'm absolved of that task. Do my last 2 things on my checklist. So I had a picture of what Sunny left in his notebook. that all of the letters matched up with different areas. It's on my phone here. Okay, that's what I took a picture of. All the locations of the letters. Alright, this will be... Alright, everybody, this is gonna be really boring for me to walk around and go match up letters with something, with a what? I'm not even sure what. So, letter A is, if I go back to the start of the museum. Okay, so there's Rotunda. It would be on this side. Letter A matches up with this.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and some are represented with pictures.
Okay, so that's the audio that's currently playing, but that is not the right audio. Because it should be tools of the trade. Ham radio.
It's locked.
I know it's locked, Nancy. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, let me, whoops. Let's go look at this thing. I love it when Nancy just opens and slams shut doors. I know it's my fault, but also... Why, Nancy?
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but
in addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes,
the Maya ball game was a religious...
Ritualized bloodletting was a common...
Oh shoot, I've already forgotten what it was
clinging
supposed to
visions.
be.
The date on this slab
The date on the
uses
slab, no.
strange supernatural
Shoot,
creatures.
what was it? It wasn't
The Maya
monsters.
kings were often in a protracted state.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty
Lord Pakal,
Lady
no.
Zach Cook ruled Palenque.
Zach Cook?
The Maya were pantheistic.
Ceramic
Why do
bowls.
they hold on? Why do
The
they
Maya
sound like
were
that?
pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chak was the god of rain.
I appreciate that they do tell me how to actually pronounce these things correctly, but
Ceramic bowls, such as the one featured in this exhibit, may archaeologists
I'm not gonna
work
listen
in
to
some of
every
the most
single one.
remote
Ham radio.
areas of the world. Ham radios are often the only means of contacting the outside world. HAM is an acronym for Handheld Amateur Radio.
I did not know that. Look, I learned something else new from the Nancy game. Handheld amateur radio. Okay, so now that should be set. It's set to track 5. So that, could you imagine living in a world like this? Where you have to go and manually set all of these audio tracks with headphones? And you don't just make people get some app on their phone or whatever museums use nowadays. I've never actually done one of those audio tours of a museum before. Maybe I should. Maybe this is true to life.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas
Yes.
of the world.
Okay. Perfect.
Ham radios are often the only means
Okay.
of contact.
No, you can stop talking. That's okay. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this location is F. I'm just gonna write these down. So F is range Mexico. I think he said something about Honduras, the guy voice. This, I can't believe how much this actually feels like work. Why does Nancy do so much labor in order to just solve the crime? Alright, this is L. L is, Balak offering bowl. F is for friends who do stuff together. A is for Alejandro. T is for temple, which I am stuck in now. And we're just having a time. Do we even have a crime yet? No, there is no crime. No crimes have been committed. We are just doing labor. That's all we're doing. It's Nancy Drew, the labor game. Here, museum curator simulator. Unpaid intern simulator, 2002. Okay, so this one is letter M. It's about Pacal's mom. M for mom. Lady Zach Cuck. Oh, hey, Duke Nuke, how's it going? I can't wait for a crime to be committed. I've never been so hyped for a crime to be committed before. Surely that will interrupt the mundane tasks of my day of saying this one is letter E on my chart. Letter E is for the jade relief of Pacal. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. I haven't actually listened to the audios. Alright, and then over here, this is I. I for Maya. I guess I don't need to say Maya. Everything in this museum is Mayan. Sun, moon, rain gods. I'll be honest, to me, it would be slightly more fun, I think, if it were like a science museum, right? Because I've always been a STEM kind of person. So for me, this really does scream like middle school field trip. That's what I feel like I'm on. I feel like I'm on a middle school field trip where I have to learn all about the Maya and then fill out a worksheet for my teacher who's not gonna read it. I just fill out all this stuff, say, oh, letter N, yeah, that's where we learn about the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out of this game. And then this one is B. But yeah, it feels very, very, very field trip coded. But for me, I don't know, I never loved the one, I mean, field trips are always awesome, but I always liked the ones where we got to do science stuff rather than history stuff. Body shaping, this is G. And then this one, Maya Scribes, is B. See, this again, another great example of when it would be really good to know the phonetic alphabet. B, now B is Bravo. I know, okay, Alpha, Bravo. No idea what C is, but I'm pretty sure D is Delta. Okay, so this is B Bravo. Scribes. And this one is, this is not something the game wants me to learn, but I want to learn. This is D Delta. Delta numbers. And then that's everything inside, but I also have to go out to the garden and do this too. Alright, I've made this a choose your own adventure of learning. I'm gonna learn the phonetic alphabet while I play this game. The game wanted me to learn Morse code, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm gonna learn the phonetic alphabet. Alright, this one is J. J. Is that a J? Does that look like a J to you? I think it's a J. It's just like a very fancy J. C is Charlie. What's J? J is Jackal. I'm gonna pull up the phonetic alphabet. Phonetic alphabet. J is Juliet. Juliet. Okay, Juliet. Thank you. Okay, so this one is Juliet. The Rutherford slab. Okay. Rutherford slab. Okay, and then walk on down the line. Not that piece, but the next one. This one is K. And K is Kilo. Kilo. That should be an easy one to remember. Alright, so Kilo is about bird jaguar. Oh man, jaguar would have been a cool one for J. Alright, and then the next one... Did I miss one? Oh, this is H. Wait, bird jaguar is H. Hold on, bird jaguar is H. What's... This is K. K for kilo. This is kilo. Kilo is... Bach... Tool... Stella. An early Maya ruler, Baktul, is represented in this stela performing a vision quest ceremony. The vision serpent looms over the king, revealing the ancient spirit that's being contacted. 4 miniature gods hang on to the body of the vision serpent. Alright, vision serpent is an awesome name, and I'm gonna write that down. Just because it's cool. Vision serpent. Okay, the vision serpent is Kilo. And then, shoot, what was H? Did we learn H? Hotel. Hotel. Okay, and then hotel is the bird jaguar. And the next one is nothing, and the next one is nothing. We gotta go all the way to the other side. Gee, I hope no creepy pencil-thin mustache men pop out from somewhere and really creep me out. I sure hope that doesn't happen. That would be really quite a shame. Okay, this one is C, and we said C is Charlie. Right, Charlie? C for Charlie. Bicephalic? Can't possibly be phallic. Bicephalic altar. This altar was dedicated during the reign of the 16th ruler of Copan Passa. Focal point of the artifact is the two-headed crocodile. This creature is called the bicephalic monster. Represents the continuous cycle of life and death. Okay, honestly, that's pretty awesome. Okay, bicephalic. I'm pretty sure the emphasis is not on the phallic. I don't know why I keep putting the emphasis on that, but... Bicephalic altar... Crocodile? C for crocodile. That's easy. Except, no, phonetic alphabet is Charlie. Crocodile. And then the last one, finally, is this guy. Carved panel. 3 captives to the throne. Shield Jaguar 2. This is letter O. And O is for ostrich. O is Oscar. Okay. Oscar. Oscar is Shield Jaguar 2. Perfect. Now let's hope I can match all those audios right. Now that I've done all that work of walking around the museum. Hey guys, welcome to my day in the life as a museum curator. Today we're gonna walk around with these super old school headphones on. We're gonna make sure that everything's working correctly in the museum. Nancy Drew would be great at TikTok. Okay, so none of these letters are in order on my sheet. Oh, here's D for some reason. Alright, D is the numbers one.
Strange. The Maya kings were.
Nope, where's the numbers one?
Lady Zach, the Maya were
Ceramic bowl.
Nope.
Archaeologists work in some of the most.
although the geographic range.
The Maya used different methods to
There we go,
represent
the numbers. Okay, this is
Here
really
an
not
example of
convincing.
The numbers from 0 to 19.
This is really not convincing me to use the audio descriptors. Okay. So that was Delta. This is Bravo. Bravo is about the scribes.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but very little is known about daily life in the Maya world.
Well, that sounds
Although there are
right.
thousands of inscriptions found on artifacts and architecture, there are only a handful.
Oh, that's about the scribes. That sounds right. And then, so that's Bravo. Then Charlie is the bicephalic altar crocodile.
Archaeologists work in some.
Although the geographic range of Maya
The Maya used different.
Maya scribes,
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and
the Maya ball game was a
Maya ball.
ritualized bloodletting was a common practice
Bloodletting?
among the Maya. In this panel, 3 captives wear garments associated with bloodletting. A variety of instruments, including stingray spines, thorns, and bone awls, were employed for this activity.
When did we learn about bloodletting? When was that? What? Which one was bloodletting? I don't remember
miniature
seeing
gods
that.
clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and
The
Balam.
vision
and the twins of
serpent one. That's
The
the
date
other
on
one.
this slab
Date
uses
on the slab.
Strange.
Wait. Date
the
on the
date
slab?
on this slab uses the Tzolk'in or divine calendar.
Okay, that's not what I'm...
Strange supernatural creatures, sometimes called monsters,
Bicephalic
played an
monster.
important role in Maya mythology.
All right. Okay, and then we did Delta. So this is Echo. Yes, this is Echo. Echo was Pakal. I think it's this one.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty
Yeah.
kingdom of Palenque. All those who come before me witness my power.
Lord Pakal is considered.
It's got to be that one. It's got to be that one. Okay, and then F, and F is Foxtrot. I knew that. Foxtrot is about the range.
Although the geographic range of Maya
Oh, perfect.
cities
Some of these are already set. This is great. Okay, maybe I should have actually listened to them. But some of them seem like they're just fine. All right. And that was Delta. Nope, we already did that. Gopher. Golf. I like mine better. Foxtrot is above my head. What are you saying, Yum? What are you reaching for?
The date on this slab uses the Tzolk'in or divine
Okay.
calendar made up
Okay,
of
hush for a second. Hold on. Golf is about body shaping.
strange supernatural. The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local.
No, that's
I am
the
Lord
bird, but no.
Lady Zach Cook ruled
Not Lady Zach
The
Cook.
Maya were pantheistic,
No,
believing
not
in
about the gods.
Ceramic bowls, such as the one featured in this exhibit.
Not the
Archaeologists
bowls.
work in some.
Not the
although
radio.
the geographic range.
Not the
The Maya
range.
used different methods to
Not the
Maya
numbers.
scribes recorded the
Not the
In
scribes.
addition to adorning
here we go.
themselves with jewelry and costumes, the Maya shaped their bodies to
Yeah,
heighten
there we go. Body
beauty.
shaping. Perfect. Okay. Got golf. A foxtrot above my head. Oh, a sock hop beneath my bed. I get it. Okay, I got it. Yeah, you're quoting Fireflies by Owl City. And now tell me this, Yam. Would you like to believe that planet Earth turns slowly? I'd like to make myself believe. You know, I forget about that song pretty often, and then when it comes back on, I'm always like, man, no, this really was such a bop in its time. I literally would. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Yam. Oh, H. H is about the bird
The
jaguar.
Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local.
Oh, the bird
Kahals.
jaguar. Perfect. And H is hotel. H is hotel. Hard to say I'd rather be awake when I'm asleep. Is that because everything's never as it seems when I fall asleep? When you fall asleep? I should have a good Owl City listening session again. It's been a while, to be honest. I don't know the last time I sat down and listened to Owl City. I did have a really big Gautier phase a couple months ago where I was listening to them Making Mirrors album over and over again. I haven't really been in any music phases lately, though. Kind of been just like general pop music.
The Maya were pantheistic,
What is this one?
believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life.
Okay, yes, it's about the gods. Okay, so I, which is what, igloo maybe? India. I was never gonna guess that. India? I'm never gonna remember that one. There's so many good I words. Alright, I is India. I think that one's good. Juliet is about the Rutherford slab.
In addition to adorning
Oh,
themselves,
shoot.
the
And I don't
Maya
think any of these
ballgame was
actually
a
talked about the
ritualized
slab itself.
bloodletting was a common practice among the Maya. In this panel, 3 captives wear garments
No, I don't think
associated
this
with
was the
bloodletting.
3 captives one.
The 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of sacrificial dance, Chak Shibj Chak, and the baby jaguar. The Maya were particularly fascinated with twins, and many of the Maya gods were paired together.
No, K is the vision serpent.
There, that looks like it's in order.
It's certainly not. What? What? I can't touch it anymore. Did I solve the puzzle? Because I really thought that one was wrong. Okay, I guess Nancy Drew decided that we're done, so I'm not gonna fight her on it. If Nancy says we're done, then we're done. Yes, ma'am. We will be done with that puzzle, Nancy. Oh, okay. Oh my God! What's happening? What's happening? Is my friend in here? He's gone. What's happening? What's happening?
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
Oh my god, look, a crime has been committed!
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
Oh, whatever, Nancy. You love touching stuff. Guess we found the crime. It only took 3 hours of gameplay before I actually got to the crime. Hooray! A crime has been committed. I'm actually relieved, to be honest with you. I just wanted to check stuff off my checklist. But alright. That thing that she really cared about has been stolen.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
Yeah, that was your prized possession. And then they took it. Do I want to ask? No sympathy. Be a detective, Nancy.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
Sweet. Did they find anything?
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
That's suspicious. That's your first concern? Is to make an insurance claim? I know that this place is strapped for cash. So that makes it suspicious. Let's ask about everybody else, I guess.
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Okay.
Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico.
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim
He would never,
Mexico's
Nancy.
artifacts?
Who knows?
I knows. And he
I've
would
got
never.
work to do.
Go to it.
He would never, Nancy. Maybe we should use this opportunity though to go like, you know, maybe we'll just ask Alejandro if he's heard anything. You know, I mean, I bet he keeps his ear to the ground. He seems like really knowledgeable. So maybe we just like go visit his office. You know, it's no big deal. You know. Okay, so it's on stationery. Oh, we took it. All right. Okay, so that's just says it was the jade relief. All right. Cool. So maybe we just like go talk to Alejandro, you know, maybe he's heard something. Maybe he knows about crimes or something. I don't know. Not that I needed a reason to go see Alejandro, but if you're gonna give me one. Don't call my name, don't call my name, Alejandro. Open the door, please.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Alejandro. So like, have you heard anything about like a robbery? It's like really silly. I bet you haven't. But like, have you heard anything about like a robbery? Is that not one of the questions that I can't ask him about the robbery? Oh, there it is.
Have you heard? The Bacall carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
I don't know. Nancy, I don't know that he doesn't sound concerned. Did you do it?
Henrik called you? When? Where was he? I've been looking for him.
He called shortly after the robbery. I presumed he was calling from the museum. Is that so strange?
So, you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Joanna, as I said I would.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
It's odd that I didn't see you.
I was there on business, Nancy, not for tea.
Yeah, but like you couldn't even stop to say hi, Alejandro. I mean, yeah, like you could have.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pacal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
That's a good point. It was really expensive. It was like was it $250,000 or $1 million? That's crazy. Honestly, he can do anything he wants to. Honestly, yeah, Alejandro, if you committed the crime, that's totally cool with me. I won't tell the police. We can frame somebody. It's no big deal. He's Alejandro. He can do no wrong. Just down the question set I go.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage, not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
I love Alejandro. I just every sentence he says makes me like him more. Yeah, exactly. He's well educated. He's smart. He has passion. He has firm stances on things. He doesn't hate the player. He hates the game. You know, like he's wonderful. No, he's not gonna be the bad guy. Don't say that, Gooby Bits. Look at him. He's too attractive to be the bad guy. In Nancy Drew games, attractive men are not the bad guy. Only creepy guys. It's always a creepy guy. So far, it's always a creepy guy in the early Nancy games. I'm gonna be legitimately mad if it's him. And if it is him, so what? I'll go to jail. I'll ride or die with Alejandro. We'll go together.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
It's perfect. The detective and the criminal. It's a perfect pairing. It's starting to look like an insurance scam, right? Yeah, it is starting to look like an insurance scam. But we did that in another game already. That's why I don't think it's an insurance scam. 'Cause didn't we do that in Message in a Haunted Mansion, I think it was? That was part of it. I don't remember all the details of that one very clearly, though. What time is it? It is... Wow, that guy was still working. It's 10:30 at night. He's still at work? Back to the museum, maybe? Should I go to bed? Is it morning or night? I don't know what time it is. This sky doesn't help. I still have no idea what time it is. It could be 10 at night or 10 in the morning. Alright, let me go back this way. Are any notes for me? Hello. Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission in the meantime, should I choose to accept it. Run through the temple activities to verify all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens, now do we? Be back ASAP, thanks Hendrik. Alright, I did that. I still need to reorder the exhibit numbers. I have no idea how to do that. I don't have a glyph key for the numbers. Bread Ghost, how's it going? I think Alejandro's putting on face. He says Mayan glyphs are the only thing he doesn't know. He did say that. Don't twist his words. I don't like this attitude that you guys are giving me about Alejandro, okay? He's perfect. And I will not be hearing anything else different to my current opinion. Phantom of Venice did have your boss be the antagonist, so it isn't off the table. But that was such a later Nancy game, you know? She could be the antagonist. She does have antagonist energy. But I don't know. You know, I'm just not... Oh, I already did this. I'm just fully convinced it's the creepy man. Message in a Haunted Mansion has actual buried treasure, though. Good point. This just has museum stuff, which only has value to people that give it value. All I hear when I think Alejandro is that one song that just says the name over and over. Alejandro, Alejandro. Yeah, the Lady Gaga song. That song's a great song, and I can't stop singing it every time I see him. Don't call my name, don't call my name, Alejandro. I'm not your babe, I'm not your babe. This radio over here is very tempting to play with. I don't have a good reason to play with it yet, though. Don't wanna kiss, don't wanna touch, just want my cigarette and hush. Don't call my name, don't call my name. Oh, do you think she'll let me use this thingy? Wait, let me go talk to Joanna. Maybe if I bring her this Scarlet Hand, she'll let me use the fun X-ray machine. Also, I never did finish that number puzzle. Is that in here? See, now I still don't feel like I know enough to do this. No. I really don't. I would just be blindly putting numbers in. Run, Nancy. Let's go. For many a person has sung that song in his presence.
Need something?
Some better and some worse. You know, I feel like... I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a name that had like a song about it. You know, the one I think of often is Amanda. Yeah, I wanna take you by the hand and make you understand, Amanda. I feel like it'd be kind of fun. Maybe not after the 20,000th time. But it'd be kind of fun to like have a song associated with your name. Unless it's like a sad song or a bad song. Like I feel like Jolene. Nah, actually Jolene would go pretty hard too. Amanda. Yeah, thank you, Yam.
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. How was I supposed to know that?
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
The magician suffers yellow death. I'm gonna write that down. Mostly because I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The magician... What? Yellow death? I don't know. What is yellow? Yellow death. Yellow as a color is associated with cowardice? Is that right? Like green is envy. Blue is sadness. Red is wrath. Yellow is cowardice, right? The magician... A cowardly death? Is there another yellow suffers? We had that whole other Nancy Drew game all about magic, and I apparently wasn't paying enough attention. Magician suffers yellow death. He dies in a pool of urine. He dies in a ray of sunshine. Yellow fever? Does that kill you? Jolene hits. See, that's what I'm saying. See, like some names have really awesome songs. Jolene would be a pretty cool one, right?
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
She loves saying who knows. She really can admit when she doesn't know something and just assumes nobody else knows it either. Who knows? I don't know, man. I'm probably Hendrik knows where he is. Love to ask him. Okay, but I get to use this thing now, right? I got permission. How do I use this thing? Aha! Insert sample and press start. Insert sample. Is it not this thing? Aha! Start. This is cute. This is what I wanted. Here's the science. Give me a little beep boop science bot.
I got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Okay. Wave number per centimeters? Inverse centimeters? Compare? Aha! That looks pretty good. Wow, can you imagine if science was actually like this and everything just matched up so well? I fail in Mayan times, there's a vaccine now. What is yellow fever? I don't know. What is yellow fever? Yellow fever is a viral disease transmitted through mosquito bites, primarily found in tropical regions of Africa and the Americas. Lead to severe complications like jaundice. Jaundice. Oh, JoJo's story. Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. Raid of Joy, she's doing art today. Oh, that's amazing. How was your stream? Art sounds like so much fun. A shout out. And an actual shout out, sorry. Sorry. Hi, welcome in everyone. I'm Poky. I'm playing through the Nancy Drew games, and this is game number 6 for me. Nancy Drew and the Scarlet Hand. So we're having a good time. It's really fun. But welcome in. It's so great. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. No worries if you have to raid or run, or anything, but thank you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. So, welcome in Tus Cannon and Jack Horo. She doesn't want us to tell you what she was making. Oh, but that makes me even more curious. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna all have to go follow JoJo's story and find out what she was making. Next time on JoJo's story, find out what kind of secret, a little bit maybe embarrassing thing JoJo's story was making on stream. That's okay. That's okay. You know, I'll let my curiosity subside. It's all good. I'm already following you, so I can just go there. That's excellent. Started the piece and finished it today. Okay, darn. We can't see the next time on JoJo's story. I guess we'll just have to find the VODs. It was beautiful. Well, I'm very glad you all got to enjoy JoJo Story's beautiful art. We're doing the opposite. Well, no, I guess we're looking at Mayan art, facts, and then the answer is it's not the same at all. But that's okay. You know, it's Nancy Drew. Well, welcome in. You know, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Nancy Drew games are a work of art in my book. They absolutely are. Especially, let me tell you, there are some beautiful men in these games. There's a man named Alejandro in this game. Work of art. Let me tell you. I may be visiting some less than safe for work Tumblr pages later. We'll have to go visit him again. Okay, let me match this.
That's it.
HGS. HG is Mercury and S is sulfur. Mercury sulfide. Exit. Mercurial. HG is Mercury, right? What? Who's touching Mercury? Don't touch Mercury. Maybe it's okay to touch in this compound, but I can't imagine that it is. Hold on. Where's my periodic table?
According to this chart, HG stands for Mercury.
Yeah, no, I know that, Nancy Drew. It's the S I need to confirm.
S stands for sulfur.
Okay, thank you. Mercury sulfide?
So
Mercury
was made from mercury and sulfur.
Mercury and sulfur. Yeah, but like you can't touch those. You're not supposed to touch those with your bare hands. Who's making handprints out of mercury and sulfur? How does it turn red? Why is it red? I have so many science questions now. Considering how you've been talking about Alejandro, you might have appreciated what she was drawing. Was she drawing the so in this other Nancy Drew game, right? There's a man. The last one we played, Nancy Drew in the final scene. There's a man who you get to see his whole tush, like the entire game, and is really prominent and is really out there. I'd like to think it's that. That's what my headcanon is for what it is now. You can touch mercury, it rolls around in your hand. So you can, but you shouldn't. See, that's what I'm saying. What? It sounds like you're touching stuff you shouldn't be touching, making a handprint out of it. I'm confused on how it's red, though. Okay, alright, I have a lot of science questions. Nancy Drew dies from mercury poisoning. This is actually the last game. Well, she didn't eat it. I don't think she touched it. That would be crazy, though, if that's the way Nancy goes out. Just... Oh yeah, she touched the residue of a little bit of mercury and she died. Just like that. Like immediately. Like it was really fast. People don't usually die that fast from mercury. Usually it's like lead where it's one of those things that takes a really long time to build up, but no, she died like just super fast.
It's locked.
Don't I have...
It's locked.
I would love to get some more keys. Alright, well, I don't really know what to do with this newfound information. It was mercury and sulfur. Do I have any other... Can I consult a textbook? I don't know what this thing does. I can't look at this picture of rocks. Mercury and sulfur. Where would you even find mercury and sulfur? In their pure elemental forms. Mercury dies if it touches Alejandro. My dad and uncle used to play with broken thermometers. Oh yeah, no. Anybody above the age of 40, maybe older now, maybe above the age of 50, loves talking about how much they used to play with mercury. It was one of the coolest science things you could do as a kid, was touch a bunch of mercury. But this is 2002. I don't think we were allowed to touch Mercury in 2002 anymore. I feel like we learned by then.
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Oh, it's a Mayan thing. That makes sense. They didn't know. The Maya would not know about mercury poisoning. That's very fair. All right, I'd like to retract all of my previous statements.
Does the museum keep cinnabar around?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
But see, now it's made of mercury and sulfur, but they called it something that sounds so delicious. Cinnabar? I want to eat that. That sounds delicious.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Nancy's gonna die of mercury poisoning because I'm gonna feed her cinnabar. Oh, I got confused. I thought you said Cinnabon. I thought this was edible. That's what Nancy sounds like. I just really could go for some Cinnabons right now. Okay, so they used to have a bunch of cinnabar around. That's what this is. And I need to do the temple thing. That's what Hendrik told me to do. And I still need to do the numbers thing. Not totally sure about that. Maybe we should go talk to Alejandro just like for emotional support. Actually, okay, I don't want to do this, but I kind of think we should go talk to Sinclair. I kind of think we should talk to Creepy Mustache Man. I don't want to do that, but as a reward for talking to the Creepy Man, I'm gonna go talk to Alejandro. But I'll talk to the creepy guy first. You have to eat the frog, as they say. Do the thing you don't want to do first, and then reward yourself with cookies after. Some yummy cinnabar. You're telling me this is who it was Yum? Were you the one who was saying that this doesn't look like Washington D.C.? This building's not in Washington D.C. Certainly a fine arts dealer wouldn't be in there.
Just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
That sounds suspicious.
Do you think it's the same person who carried out those other thefts?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
How did you know about the red hand? I didn't mention any red hand.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
That's why. He's just a silly little scoundrel.
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Alright, so two things. He keeps connecting himself to the point of all of these crimes. I mean, I know the idea we're supposed to get is that Hendrik is connected to these, but he is putting himself at the crimes too. Popular graffiti method, leaving handprints. Yeah, it was just graffiti gone wrong. They were just trying to do some shenanigans, and then, oops, I stole millions of dollars worth of artifacts. Silly me. It's not in DC, it's too tall. There's a height limit on buildings. I think Hendrik is embezzling money. That's why he said, don't worry about bubble wrap. He took a pay cut because he's been skimming off the top, sides, and bottom. Ooh, now that's an interesting theory. I like this. I really like the embezzlement thing. Because it goes really well with the insurance fraud thing that we were talking about too. What if they're all in on it? What if everybody in this game is a culprit? They're all working together as a team and they're just trying to like fend off Nancy Drew. Confuse her. Keep her and the police on edge. That'd be pretty cool. Yes, DC has a height limit. Because the Capitol and Washington Monument are the tallest elements. Did you not go to DC in 4th grade? No, I didn't go to DC in 4th grade. Did you go to DC in 4th grade? I'm sorry, I didn't get fancy field trips to DC in 4th grade. My 4th grade field trip, I actually remember this because I was thinking about, this game makes me think of field trips so much. I was trying to remember today what were some of the most memorable field trips I took. And the one I remember the most is the one we took in 4th grade to, I don't remember what the place was called, but it was like this place where you would go through old-timey school. So you spent the entire school day acting out what it was like to live 100 years ago. So back in like the early 1900s, you would like be in the one-room schoolhouse and use slate boards and play with hoops and sticks. And you had to wear old-timey clothing too. You had to like wear a bonnet and a dress with flowers on it. Rose Hill. I think that's what it was called. Rose Hill. You did that in 3rd grade. I remember that being 4th grade, but maybe I'm misremembering. That's my most memorable field trip though.
The Pakal Thief's glyph message translates to, the magician suffers yellow death. What in the world do you think that means?
You've got me there.
The magician suffers yellow death. That's because the magician, Nancy, is going to be strangled to death by his ugly yellow tie. That's what it means.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what it means. Alright, reward time. We get to go see Alejandro. Dad tried to teach me how to play with a hoop and stick when I was a kid. I was like, that's so cute that he tried to teach you though. Yeah, I remember really, really trying like to play with the hoop and the stick. And not having any fun because I couldn't get it to work right. Like, I can't get this hoop to stay up. It's ticking me off. Just give me a hula hoop.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, Alejandro. ¿Cómo estás?
I should get back to the museum.
No,
Goodbye.
Nancy. Ay. Quiero hablar con Alejandro. That's all I want. I just want to sit here and look at Alejandro. Isn't he pretty? He's like, to me, he looks like if Ryan Gosling and Enrique Iglesias made a wonderful, beautiful human. It's rare that these Nancy games have beautiful people in. Yellow death, is that like yellow fever? See, that's what we were trying to decide. If yellow death was yellow fever, or if it was just jaundice, or if it was like a colloquialism for cowardice. We really don't know. Did I talk to you?
Need something?
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Great!
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sabooby.
Semper ubi sabooby. That might be my most favorite line in any Nancy game so far. Yes, it is just because she says booby. Simper ooby sabooby. Don't forget, kids. Always wear underwear. I mean, it's a great catchphrase, to be honest. Sounds like them speaking Simlish. That's awesome. That would be crazy if Simlish were just Latin. Like, straight up, they were just speaking Latin this whole time.
You have voicemail.
Oh!
Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press 9 for an outside line.
I love this voicemail lady voice too. She has such a great voice.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum.
Yeah,
you
no
can't
duh.
imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside line.
Alright, let's call our guy Franklin Rose. I wish Nancy would say Simper ooby sabooby. It is so
Boswell, Jackson,
Simlish
and Rose,
cadence.
how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
Oh my god, apparently I have so much news. I have so many things to say. It feels like everybody I talk to, I have like 12 different paragraphs of things I can say. I do want to know about the Yellow Death.
The thief left a message in glyphs. According to Joanna, the translation is, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world could that mean?
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Was that a response at all to what I said?
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
It's a little too much, if I'm being honest. Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition? Prudence Rutherford sounds awesome, though. Can we just agree? She has a wildly interesting life. Go get dinner. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, Jojo Story. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful night and that you spend your night enjoying your art. Mimes.
You judged a mime competition?
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen?
Yes.
It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
785 is a Kansas area code. Makes sense, because she lives in Kansas.
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello and she'll be expecting you.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Now I think you're reading my mind, Mr. Rose. Thanks.
Not a problem, dear.
Some of these dialogue lines don't seem to connect. Like, if you don't do the dialogue in a certain way, what they say doesn't really make sense. Like, I mean, overall it makes sense. Gosh darn it, let me just...
You have no voicemail. Press
Okay, 9 for outside line, okay. 7, 8, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7... I need to dial the area code, I'm trying to call Kansas.
no voicemail.
Okay, fine. 5, 5, 5, 7, 2, 7, 9. How do I dial an area code then?
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Oh, I wonder... I don't know if the Nancy game is this advanced. I wonder if I can not call long distance from this phone. Maybe I need to try from my hotel phone. On the phone with her? I don't know. Sis of Franklin... you mean Sus? Sus of Franklin Rose? I think he's buttering us up to throw us off the scent. Well, he's not even here, though! That's my problem. I'm gonna be upset if the person who commits the crime is not here. And not here like in the way that Hendrik is not here, but... that Franklin Rose is a character from a previous game. But I've played all the previous games to this one. Maybe he's like a book character or something. Okay, let's see. Is there anything suspicious in here? Is there anything that we didn't look at before? Everything looks the same in here. I'm just making sure. Everything's good. Everything's good. Not so sure though. Nothing. Oh. Piles of bubble wrap on the ground. Sure, why not? Sunny stuff. We went through that. Okay, I'm gonna try... I have no idea what time it is. So I might as well go home. Okay, I need to fix the numbers thing. I need to do the Temple of Doom. I need to... Apparently it's daytime still. We can actually tell this time. It's 5:30 p.m. Cancel? Okay. Hi, Togo. Okay, we talked to Franklin Rose. Met my boss. Photograph missing number. We found the numbers. Did the puzzle. We did the quiz. We did the key card. Prudence Rutherford. I need to call Prudence Rutherford. Be sure to check in with Bess and George. I don't know Bess and George's phone numbers. Are they... No, not the alarm clock. Oh, good. Here's Bess. I'm gonna try Prudence first. Okay. 7, 8, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 2. Why give me an area code if I can't dial out?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Alright. 9. Maybe 9 will let me dial a long distance. 7, 8, 5, 5, 5, 5. Nope.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Like that the Colonial Hotel has an EU flag as its logo.
Recording.
If not the 13 OG colonies. I didn't notice that. Oh, I gotta go see the outside of our hotel again. It's just blue with stars on it, I think, right?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Okay, what if I dial 1 first? Does 1 let you dial... does 1 let you dial a whole area code? 1 785 555 7279. Wow, the farther away we get from 2002, the harder it's gonna be to know that you have to do that. That you have to dial the country code in order to dial an area code.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful news about Beach Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens.
Alright, I love Prudence Rutherford 10 times more now because she's very clearly a drag queen. But drag queen energy of like Robin Williams in Mrs. Doubtfire or John Travolta in Hairspray. That's the kind of energy that Prudence Rutherford is giving me right now.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it. Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Was the necklace a gift?
I inherited it from my mother-in-law. But you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
More? In what way?
I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
Oh, Rutherford. There was a Rutherford stone. What was it? A Rutherford, I thought I wrote it down. A Rutherford slab at the museum. Oh, so the Rutherfords are one of the big looters of the Mayan stuff. Oh, and she's just a descendant of the looters. Oh.
What does the jade piece look like?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
I'm gonna write that down. Snake, green, south. Snake, green, south.
Do you think the thief or thieves had any idea of what they were stealing?
Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
Prudence sounds problematic. Prudence is from a different time, okay? She's an old person in 2002. Evidence?
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beach Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
But why? What is so special about these carvings?
Ooh, we're gonna have her fly out or send a picture. Oh, let's have her fly out.
Miss Rutherford, I'd like you to meet Beach Hill's epigrapher, Henrik Vanderheun. Is there any chance you could fly out to Washington for a couple of days?
I'm afraid that's out of the question. The annual Corn Growers Ball is just 3 weeks away, and I'm the head of the steering committee. Besides, this whole thing has left me so out of sorts. I'm in no condition to travel.
That's too bad. I really wanted to meet this woman. She sounds awesome. I mean, the corn growers ball. Right.
I understand, Miss Rutherford. Is there any other way you could get me some more detailed information about the jade carving?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Fake replica. All right. All right, yeah.
Perfect. Let me give you the address.
My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you would require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
I sure will.
I sure will. Goodbye.
Hey, Owen Spader. Owen Spader's in the house. Oh my god, with an Alejandro! You have an Alejandro emote! Oh, I want it so bad. Oh, I love it so much. Oh my god. And it's got little kissies. It's got little kisses all around Alejandro! Oh, Owen Spader, I love it so much. I'm stealing that. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's the most perfect emote I've ever seen in my entire life. Hi, how are you? Thank you for blessing my chat with that image of Alejandro. Oh, hey, Madam Masquerade, how's it going? She's old. She doesn't understand this newfangled conversation rules of saying not to throttle people over the phone. Yeah. Howdy, how's the Scarlet Handing? It's, it sure is, it's handling me. Because I don't know what I'm doing. We only very recently had the crime committed. So, we're progressing. Very slowly, I think, but we are progressing. I think, Nancy, we can just, let's just go to bed. Let's just go to bed. We'll deal with all that in the morning. Is that, oh my gosh, is that Rick Arlen? Oh man, all right, I gotta check out Andrew's emotes. Apparently, really, game on point. All right, back to the museum. Gotta talk to some people and accuse them of these crimes. I don't know who done it, but I still think it's the creepy guy.
Need something?
No, I guess not.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Oh. No Simper Ubi Sabubi? But I love Simper Ubi Sabubi. What do I need to be doing right now? I have a floppy disk. I still don't know how to check. And Hendrix still hasn't come back. I feel like we really need to talk to him. Go through the temple activities. I still don't know about the number ring. I don't remember finding anything in the museum that had the numberings to like help me out either. Sonny didn't leave me anything, did he? Pascal's triangle. Look, see, even Sonny knows that Alejandro rocks. Joanna's the most useless. Half her lines are just, who knows? They really are. Oh my gosh, she just, who knows? Who knows? Apparently you don't knows. Maybe somebody else knows. So arrogant. She's so arrogant. Beach Hill Gang. Hurricane Sunny, yeah. Sinclair never looked directly at the top. Temple in the Sky. Sunny's latest adventure game is #1. Okay, none of this is helpful. Sorry, Sunny. I can see you were clearly going through a lot, but none of this is very helpful to me. I don't know how much I've missed, but I would encourage walking in and out of the garden exhibit in various directions if you tend to only go in one. Oh, that's a good... Oh, that's actually... Thank you. That's a great tip, because I've only gone in on this right side. Now that you say it. I've not entered from this side. So creepy in here. I really don't like walking through the garden. It really does creep me out. I do need to go finish the temple stuff. Gotta do the number stuff. Alright, that's a good looking monolith right there. Well, walk on my... Okay. It's so loud in there with the fake birds and the bees and whatnot. You'll be a world of your imagination. So 19 is 19. This one? Okay. I feel like that's the only number I've seen. Okay, let's try this thing again. I'm just gonna try all of these. Oh, I still don't have a login and password for that other game though. Alright, too low, maybe more power? No, I didn't, I was trying to press shoot, I wasn't trying to leave. Maybe I should look at I just looked at Nancy's computer though. I really don't know what... Alright, that was not good. I really... You know what I probably need to do? I probably need to go to the hint system. Because other than... Ugh. Other than this... I think I need to go to the hint system for that number thing. I feel like I was supposed to have done that already. Alright, I think this is gonna be a low 5. Did I do a mid 5 already? Not a low 5. Okay, I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna peek at the UHS, at the hint system. Okay, completing the task list. Mayan numbering exhibit. Can't work on it until you find the 2 missing pieces. Okay, I got those. Do you know how to translate the hieroglyphics into numbers? No. I was hoping get information from an electronic source. Computers are electronic. What, from my computer? If you read through Sonny's notebook, you realize he loves computers. He left the disc behind. But how do I view the disc? Now you need a computer to read it on. Ones in the museum don't have disk drives. Travel outside the museum to find another computer. Think Alejandro would let me use his computer? But my read the disc on Nancy's computer. How? I have tried to do that so many times. It wouldn't let me put the disc in. Is that what I missed? I just missed looking at Sonny's disc at all? Because I couldn't figure out how to put the disc in Nancy's computer? Okay, well, we'll do that. And then... let's see. After the museum robbery? I guess that's where we are. We're after the museum robbery. Oh, that... okay. Oh, temple puzzles. Temple puzzles... okay, I think I gotta go read Sonny's disc. I think that's what's holding me up, is that I didn't know that Nancy's computer... I swear we tried. We tried really hard to read that disc on Nancy's computer. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Besides, now we can look at the outside of her hotel and determine if they have an EU flag or not. What does the EU flag look like? EU flag. It is blue with 12 stars, 12 yellow stars, gold stars, 12 gold stars. You know, I gotta say, looking pretty European Union-y, particularly right here. I think Yam was right about that. Are you kidding me? I swear we tried this.
I need a disc.
Yeah.
I need a disc.
This is a disc.
I need a disc.
How do you read this?
I need a disc.
I'm so confused. Hold on. UHS, help me out again. Nancy's computer. How do I open floppy disks? Before starting Nancy's computer, insert the disk into the drive on the front bottom of her laptop. What? Oh! That's a floppy disk drive? Wow, I am way too 2025. That the hardest puzzles in this game is figuring out what life was like in 2002. I do feel like an idiot now. Oh, did he put his password? I don't remember. Is it gonna be something like Sunny Rocks, or... did I write anything down about Sunny? I don't think so. Magician's Yellow Fever, Snake Green South. I don't think I wrote down anything from Sunny's notebook. I just took a picture of that one puzzle. Sunny. Oh, hey. That's the cow. That's Lavash from the Cocoa Kringles. I feel like maybe a space. Cocoa Kringle. Yeah, I did remember the chocolate bar. Yeah, baby. Okay. I did not. I'm really glad I remember the chocolate bar.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow, look at her go.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Yum. Yeah, kids will already know how to work a laptop. They know a floppy disk is inserted right on the front there. Surely the kids can figure that out. Stuff to do. Convomatic narrations. JR is hounding me to get this done, but I can't keep all of them straight. The headphones will help me figure out what is playing in the display. Definitely know the following match. Oh, are you kidding me? He had an answer key to that puzzle. I did the puzzle the long way. And he had an answer key. For most of them. That's most of the letters. It looks like he's just missing D. Delta. Delta, Alpha, Charlie. But he got most of them. I wasted so much of my time wandering around the museum solving that. Dot bars and God Sunny. I'd rather be counting sheep guide to the Mayan number system. 0 looks like a turtle shell, but no turtle. Okay, let me write this. I need a brand new page of my notebook to write all this. Okay. So 0 looks like a turtle shell, but no turtle. Alright, so 0, I'll just draw myself a little turtle shell. Turtle. Alright, and then 1 dot is 1. 2 dots is 2. 1 bar is 5. Make that really thick so it doesn't look like a 1. So 2 bars is 10. Picture this. Each dot is an individual fingerprint. Greasy from spicy wontons. And the bar represents the whole hand, like a set of 5 fingers. Bar with a dot next to it. 5 plus 1 is 6. So 3 bars and a dot is 16. Yes, got it. Bars are usually vertical. Dots should be to the left of bars. It doesn't look like a dot or a bar. It doesn't count. Squigglies, ovals, incomplete dots, crooked bars, chocolate bars. Mini stars, horseshoes, shamrocks, diamonds, half moons, scribbles, dribbles. Man, you were gonna have a really good flow there with some kind of rap, Sunny. None of those count. Maya often put decorative marks next to their numbers, so ignore anything that's not a bar or dot. Anything that doesn't look like a plain old dot or bar is out. Some gods also represent numbers. They're pretty tough to pick out at first, but they'll grow on you just like mold on cheese. 1 has fish lips, a really big nose. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is basically my answers for the number puzzle. 1 has fish lips, a really big nose, and a good set of teeth. 2 has a big hat with 5 fingers and a semi-oval on it. 3 looks like a doctor. 4 has his or her tongue sticking out. 5 has wrinkles and a fancy hat. 6 wears an eye patch with an X in it. 7 wears rectangular glasses. We're just gonna have to take a picture of this. 8 has a curly forehead ornament. 9 has a beard or acne. 10 looks like death. No nose and removable jaw. 11 is frothing at the mouth and has 3 curly ovals on the head. 12, who knows? 13 has a T on the cheek. All right, we're gonna have to. We're gonna need a picture of that. All right. Let's go ahead. Give me those rules of thumb, which just sound like an answer key. They don't even sound like rules of thumb. And then there we go. Thank God for smartphones. I so appreciate them right now. Stuff to forget. Ah, here we go. Okay. System login S June. Password space, baby. You figure out the answer to the level 2 quiz question about the matchmaker, and Hendrik isn't speaking to me right now. He's way too touchy about that old ham radio. So I'm either blind as a bat and can't find the exhibit that has the answer, or we just never put it in. There's no help. I'll just have to wait for a horde of visitors getting frustrated with this question. Once we open the museum, I'll let Hendrik deal with the trauma. Yeah, with a great question for level 3, but Hendrik hates it. Once I get some time, I'll make an exhibit for this. I don't know where I can get my hands on one. I wonder if Joanna will spring a trip for me to go down to Guatemala. Figure out the answer to the level 2 quiz question. About the matchmaker? I guess I haven't done the level 2 quiz yet. Dissertation topic: the demise of the ancient Maya, drought, plague, or UFO. Why and how did Maya civilization disappear so quickly? Maya were sophisticated astronomers. Were they trying to achieve space travel? Great Amerindian civilizations like the Maya and Inca believed to have contact with extraterrestrials. Were the temples actually control towers? Research 20th century artist Manuel Mendoza and spaceship motif. Research claims that Maya disappearance on Earth was due to departure for other worlds. Research claims that many flying saucers sighted today are being piloted by Maya elders. Good. So I think that was everything. Just double checking now that I did get everything. I do like that you can seemingly just scroll to infinity. Simple quizzes, stuff to do, did the narrations, was there anything else in here? There's this arrow over here makes me think I should be able to like go down, that there's like another page or something. But I can't seem to interact with it. Alright, I hope that is all I needed. But I did get the password, so I got the password and the number solution. So that's great news. I'm a little frustrated till he started writing conspiracy theories. Yeah, man, that's what he's all about. Why would I care about this boring stuff when I could Sorry. Oh my gosh. Why would I care about boring stuff when I could care about conspiracies instead? Okay, sorry. There we go. This is good. This is thank you UHS. Thank you Hint System. I desperately needed this lead. Okay, so let's do numbers as first. Well, we're already here. Might as well. Okay. So 0 looks like a turtle with no turtle, so this must be 0. Starts at 0. Yes. Okay. 0's the turtle with no turtle. One has fish lips, a really big nose, and a set of teeth. Fish lips, a really big nose, and a set of teeth. Okay. You know what, maybe we'll do bars and dots first. Maybe that'll make things a little bit easier. Okay, so this is 16. It's a little hard when I can't see the number underneath. Okay, so that's 16. Did the turtle shells not count, or do they count? I don't think they don't count, right? This is 12. 2 bars, 10, 14. And you are 7. That's 7. And then this guy is... Oh, perfect. He's 18. And that guy's 14. And I think those were the bar... This was not the way I should have done this. So would this guy be 11? Here's 11. 11. 19 we saw elsewhere in the museum. I don't remember what it was. Two has a big hat with 5 fingers and a semi-oval on it. 2 has a big hat with 5 fingers. 5 fingers. And a semi-oval on it. A hat? Oval? I have no idea what that could be describing. 3 looks like a doctor. Oh, you look like a doctor. 3 looks like a doctor. Okay. 4 has a tongue sticking out. Do any of these have a tongue sticking out? I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Okay, I remember him talking about one with an eye patch. Where was that? 5 has wrinkles and a fancy hat. 6 wears an eye patch with an X in it. 6 wears an eye. 6 is already in the right place. Perfect. 7 wears rectangular glasses and a small oval on the forehead. Rectangular glasses and a small oval on the forehead. None of them have glasses. I don't see what he's seeing. I think Sunny suffers from facial blindness. Yeah, because I'm not seeing some of these descriptions. I think you think 4 is on the 9 spot. You think this guy is 4? 4 has his tongue sticking out? And then one of them had a T on it. 13 has a T on the cheek. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 all look like the original numbers, but with the removable jaw of Laoon. What? Um, 9 has a beard or acne. Could be either. I think it's this guy. 10 looks like death, no nose, and removable jaw. I'm so lost. It says if there are dots and bars, ignore the rest. Like, just completely ignore the rest? Ten's in the right spot. So this is right. 5 is right. Just ignore the rest. So this guy would be 17. And this would be 4, and this would be in the right spot. Right, this is 8. That's 11, 12, 14. This is 1. That's 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's just the faces that I need to go in the right spot now? Yeah, that's 4. Where did I put that? Okay, so the doctor face is in the right spot. 10 is right. The doctor is number 3, so that feels right. This guy, maybe these guys swap? Okay, so 10 is right. We know the T is in the right place because it said the T is on 13. And this guy's in the right spot. 6 has the cross thing. Yeah, 6 has an eye patch with an X in it. 2 has a big hat with 5 fingers and a semi-oval in it. Oh, so this is it. Is that right? I thought Nancy would say something when we were right. Removable jaw is the thing that looks like rivets on the chin. This. But the removable jaw one... I'm so confused right now. This game is hard. Okay. So... 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 all look like the original numbers, but with the removable jaw. But none of them have the removable jaw. Maybe this guy, and this guy switch places?
That looks right.
There we go! There we go! Okay. Oh, thank goodness, Nancy. What was the purpose? I don't know. Just to finish my checklist? I'm gonna go mark it off my checklist so I can feel accomplished. 'Cause I don't really know what other purpose I would be doing that for. All done. Yay! I finished my tasks. Hooray! I'm gonna talk to Joanna first and then we'll go do the temple thing.
Come in.
What? Why did I knock that time? I usually just
Need
let myself
something?
in. No, I had questions though. Tell me I'm doing a good job.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Okay, I guess. Off to the temple we go. Think that's the only thing we have to do now. Besides, this feels like a really good place for a criminal to come fight Nancy. Okay, I'm just gonna look up the second. I swear, I've tried like every combination you can do on the second one. Okay, temple puzzles. The ball game. Okay. So originally I did 4 high. That one always worked. And then, oh, second throw 3 less power and mid. You say so. And then I wonder if it's, try 4 in mid? Maybe it's, okay. Whoops. I guess I could just look at them. I don't like that it goes down and lower in angle. My brain is having a tough time logicking that one out. Yay. This one feels really hard. This Nancy game feels really hard. I didn't put my card in. I'm such an idiot. It dinged, but I had no reward because I stupidly keep forgetting to put my rewards points in. That was not... Alright, what was it? It was 4 high. What a scrub. I know, I feel like such an idiot. Keep hitting all these sick jackpots and I'm not able to redeem them. Alright, and then it was 5 and mid, I believe. Alright, and then it was 6 low. Oh, I didn't like that one. There was like one little black square airing out there. It made it look like the hole, like we weren't supposed to see the hole. Like the hole was being censored for some reason. Didn't like that. No, put my card in. Put my card in first. Hold on. Get all my rewards points. All right, login. June. Password. Space, baby. What? I hit enter and I missed the direct. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, it really is the Temple of Doom. Oh, okay, we're playing the maze, the Doom maze. This is horrifying. Dooby dooby doo ah, shooby dooby doo ah. Going through this creepy maze now. I don't know the songs in Doom. Gonna do the creepy maze. There was another game I played. Was it a Nancy Drew that had a creepy maze like this too? I swear it looked exactly like this. But I feel like it was scarier. It was creepier. Well, maybe I retract that statement. This is really creepy. Where am I going, huh? To my untimely death? I feel like I'm in a PlayStation 1 horror game. Like little aliens are gonna come out of the walls at me. It just feels so gooey in here. I do love that they have this game within a game, though. It's too quiet, though. It really needs a soundtrack. Please, anything. Anything would be cool to save me from the silence of this creepiness. Oh, no. I guess I did good. Thinking of the screensaver on old computers? No, I'm not thinking of that. Although I'm also a little bit thinking of that. The Agent P theme was working. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. Welcome in, Jellybean Skelly Bones. You have an adorable name, for one. For two, thank you. I feel like Perry the Platypus's theme song works in most situations. Welcome in. How's it going? Doobie-doo-wah, shooby-dooby-doo-wah. I don't know, that is the default soundtrack in my brain also. Usually, just at any time. Alright, so I think, yep, we just gotta do the quiz. And I'm gonna look up the answers to the quiz because I'm sorry, I know it's not authentic to the game for me to not run in and out of this temple 5 times. But I'm an adult who values my time. If I were 9 years old, it would be a different story. But I am just gonna look up the answers to the quiz. Okay, go back. What is the quiz? Answers to level 2 quiz. What is the name of one of Shield Jaguar's wives? Lady Socks. Which Maya monster represents the continuous cycle of life, of death? Oh, I remember seeing that thing in the museum too. It was the alligators, right? Was it the, it was the biphallic crocodile? What was it? Bicephalic. I was close. I remembered seeing it. What did the Maya call a decorative woven blouse? That I don't remember seeing at all, actually. Could not tell you. Huiple? If you say so. Huiple? What is a cahal? Oh, isn't that, is that what they called a scribe? Nope. Okay. Now looked at the hint. It's apparently a noble man. What is the name of a Maya matchmaker? Note, I can't find the answer to this in the museum. He did say that on his computer. Maybe. Oh, maybe I should have gone to ask Alejandro or the creepy guy. Were they supposed to tell me the answer to this? I'm kind of wondering if if somebody was supposed to tell me. Joanna sure didn't. She's useless as a sack of bricks in this game. Doing good, just getting Sunday chores done, lurking and working. Oh, well, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jellybean Skelly Bones. I look up the math problems for the games I played as a kid. They're addition problems. Well, Yum, I mean, you're allowed to do that. I do discriminate. Imagine it's in the manual for the game. I guess I could just look at you. I don't know why I didn't. I'm just gonna look at the hint system. What is the name of my matchmaker? The answer is written in a file on Hendrix ZEA zip disk. What? Wait a minute. What? Stop here. Do not read these hints unless the museum robbery has happened and you have been able to open Hendrix desk drawers. No, wait. I have not been able to open Hendrix desk drawers. Since when can I open Hendrix desk drawers? How do I open Hendrix desk drawers? Wait. Okay. How do I... Where, okay, let me look. How do I don't even know where to find this in the, how can I unlock Hendrix desk drawers? Okay, there it is in the UHS. You won't be able to unlock his desk while he's still in the lab. He will give you the key himself later in the game. After the robbery, find Hendrik, visit him several times to get the key. Where is he? I feel like I've been going around. Where is he? Okay, I guess I gotta go talk to everybody again. So I'm way off course. I didn't realize I was so off base. I've missed a bunch of stuff apparently. Okay, so I have to find Hendrik. Also lurking, playing Fantasy Life. Oh, your Fantasy Life game came out? That's awesome, Madam Masquerade. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm glad to hear you're having a good time with that. I appreciate all the lurking and working. I too am, well, I'm not lurking, but I sure am working. This game is hard work, you guys. Nancy is putting in the hours at her internship. Let me tell you, if she does not get a glowing recommendation at the very least after this, then there's something wrong with this world. Alright, let's go talk to the creepy man and then reward ourselves with Alejandro. Unless it's nighttime? Oh, looks like daytime to me. It is 4 p.m. Perfect.
Want a cookie?
I really don't. Please stop offering me one every time I come in here. It's really creeping me out.
No, thank you.
Any news?
I do appreciate that both answers are no, though. Like, the game does not want you to accept a cookie either.
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
Alright, let's go talk to Alejandro. And then maybe Joanna, and then I've gone everywhere.
Buenos dias.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Nobody wants to talk to me. I don't understand. He's away.
Need something?
Hendrik. I need Hendrik.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
That's everybody, no? There's nowhere else to Okay, what if let's do a pass of garden, maybe? Oops. Maybe he's hanging out in here. Hendrik, you in here, buddy? I'm looking for you. I don't know where you are. Okay, he's not hiding around the obelisk. Hendrik. Hendrik. I haven't seen you since the robbery. I asked a lot of people about you. Actually, I do remember doing that now. I asked everybody about you.
Henrik! Henrik!
Oh my god! Did Hendrik die?
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid.
Do you think he just fell, Nancy?
Or was he pushed?
Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours.
Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first.
George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
I'm sitting here with my mouth agape and my dog is trying— oh gosh, sorry. My dog is now trying to— oh, Casey. Trying to comfort me. I know, can you believe it? Can you believe it, puppy? Can you believe he— oh gosh, he fell and has amnesia. I can't believe it. Oh, she can't believe it either. I know, I'm very distressed. Aren't you distressed? I'm very distressed about what's happening now. He fell. I'm not buying that was an accident. I should hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. No, hang up the phone, Nancy. Okay. Okay. Is the hospital unlocked now? Can we go to the hospital? We should probably go to the hospital. What time is it? 10:15 a.m. Perfect. Let's go to the hospital. No! What am I to do? I can't just go back here, right? I mean, or Hendrik. Hey Joanna, did you hear about Hendrik? Do you want to talk about it, maybe? I'm a little—
First the Pakal carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the monolith, the board clams up on my funding, my mother posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
Okay, you're spitting out right now, and I need you to, like, hold it together. I need you to have more emotional capacity.
I can't believe you've done this.
What have I done? What have I done, Eddie? I'm trying to keep it together. She's the one who's just spinning out. And I have to be the emotionally stable one, being like, it's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Take it easy, Joanna. I'm sure everything is going to be okay.
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
You know what? I don't want to talk to you right now. Okay, when you get the bee out of your bonnet and the stick out of your butt, then we can have an actual conversation.
I'll call right away.
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
Where am I going to pick up Henrik's mail?
I've got work to do.
Oh, and shipping and
Bye.
receiving. What did she tell me to do? She told me to—
Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
She told me to call the hospital? Is that what she told me to do? she's being, right? I mean, kind of the whole game she's been that way. I can't blame her. She's pretty on edge. She's going through some pretty tough stuff right now. But also, it's not totally called for.
You have voicemail. Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press 9 for an outside line.
Ooh, voicemail for me?
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his? Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press
4555 4000.
9 for an outside line.
I'm an 18-year-old girl. I've known this man for 3 days. I don't know what you want me to do. Ah!
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Hi, Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
This is way too much to be putting on Nancy. Yeah, exactly. This is not in Nancy's job description. I don't. This is a lot to put on Nancy right now.
Can you explain the amnesia?
Henrik is suffering from an acute case of post-traumatic retrograde amnesia. At the moment, he is unable to recall even the most basic autobiographical facts, from his name and address to his birthday and shoe size. He can't access the details of his personal history or events leading up to his accident.
Is there any way to treat amnesia?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
So, how does he regain access to the storage place?
First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
The way this guy talks is actively putting me to sleep. He would be extremely effective at narrating those like go to sleep podcasts. Think of his parakeet, are all his pets okay? Do you think he has pets? He doesn't seem like the type of guy to have pets. Shoe size? Okay, sure. What's wrong with knowing your shoe size? Do you not know your shoe size off the top of your head? I mean, I could guess. I think I'm around like a size 9 in women's shoes. That's different from a size 9 in man's shoes. How is this my job? What do I do?
Where do I come in?
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood.
Right.
But you can probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
Okay. Information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. Images or photos. Okay, I don't know how to do that. When are visiting hours?
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Is he stable?
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
That sounds terrifying. Is that a way that Nancy's gonna die? Hi, local ghost MK, welcome in. Love this man who considers the name of his hypothetical parakeet basic knowledge everyone should know. I mean, if you have a parakeet, then I would think knowing its name would be a basic piece of knowledge to know. Just joined stream. I haven't played this Nancy Drew game, so I'm lost. You know, I'm kind of lost too, but you're on the same page with Hendrik, I guess. not knowing anything that's going on. Let's see, to catch up to speed. There's been a robbery, and our friend, our coworker, I guess, Hendrik, was knocked down and has amnesia. That's about where we're at. And now we have to cure it, apparently, which is crazy. Thanks for asking. Of course, yeah. I will fill in other details along the way, but that all I know for now is I kind of want to see him melt down.
Well, the last thing we want is a meltdown. I'll go easy on him.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, perfect. It's noon. It's visiting hours. Surely we can go to the hospital now and visit our amnesia friend. Let me save first, because I do have a feeling I'm probably gonna push this man to a meltdown. Let's save. Yes. Perfect. And continue. And then let's go bother our very freshly in the hospital friend. Alright, and then this, and then scoot, 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 scoot. Oh, here it is. The hospital. And the base keeps running, running, and running, running, and... Wow, that's a big hospital. Oh, good. We went right to his room. He doesn't look good. This is so creepy. This is so weird. It's too real almost.
You look familiar.
It's the first time we're seeing his mouth. He had been wearing a face mask this whole time. Okay, soft intro, Nancy. Soft intro, Nancy.
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beach Hill before your head injury.
Beach Hill?
Okay, this is a lot of words, Nancy. Let's ask about the accident or ask about the glyphs. Ask about the accident.
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. The curator's name is Joanna Riggs. You were working there, and that's where your accident happened. Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
I don't know. I was not privy to any phone calls. Scared of this man. I'm kind of scared of this man now too. I was not like suspicious of him earlier or anything, but I don't know. He's just so like, I think it's his like hollowed cheeks, you know? It's making him look very skeleton-y. It's also the fact that we're in a hospital, which is the worst place anybody could ever be at any given time. In my opinion. I'm terrified of hospitals. They're the scariest place on earth.
Joanna called? What did you tell her?
Where in my poor banged-up head would I be keeping access codes? I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
I kind of wish he had like a little meter on the side that was like, how close to crashing out are we? Because it feels like we're approaching extremely quickly. With regular visits, I'll be able to help you get your memory back, or brain doesn't know how to locate it. Let's give it some clues. I don't know. Nancy, every option seems like it's the same thing, said just ever so slightly differently.
According to Nurse Bluefoot, you haven't lost any data. Your brain just doesn't know how to locate certain things at the moment. We need to give it some clues.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
I'll visit you, I guess.
I'll visit, we'll talk. Sometimes I'll bring you pictures.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Why is he being so sassy with me? I'm just trying to help. I think he might be Benedict Cumberbatch's Wario. Oh, that's so perfect. Oh, I love that so much. Default appearance put everyone off. That's true. He's glad he still has his cold demeanor. Yeah, I'm glad that amnesia didn't make him any nicer. That was really cool. You'll feel better. I've got a picture with me. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have any pictures with me.
Come on, Henrik. You'll feel much better once things start coming back to you. I've got a picture with me if you'd like to give it a try.
Fine, I'll do it.
I don't have a picture with me.
What should I post here?
I don't know. I don't have a picture with me. I don't know what you wanted me to... Oh. These are the symbols you used to translate?
Great. These are Maya glyphs, like the ones you used to translate. Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean, dear. I wrote them.
What? You don't need to prove anything? What do you think this is about?
Take it easy, Henrik. I know you're well-renowned in your field. You don't need to prove anything. The magician suffers yellow death. Do you think that's a curse?
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
What's happening? You know, be relaxing. A bloody hand plant. Right? Yeah, this feels... I feel stressed out. I don't think he's stressed, but I feel really stressed with this interaction.
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
The fool... The fool's death is oozing hives? What are we gonna accuse him of theft? Well, yeah, I'm sure, why not?
If you wrote this note, then you must have stolen the carving of King Pakal. Did you?
I don't remember.
Obviously, he doesn't remember. Of course he doesn't remember. Push him. Please try to remember.
I'm investigating the theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
Wow, okay. I got the boot. Okay. I didn't love how any of that went, to be honest with you. I don't feel good about how that interaction went at all. Okay, and the hint system said I had to visit him several times to get the key from him. What am I supposed to do in the meantime? I guess I can talk to everybody else? That's my only idea. Do I just, or maybe I just go to bed at 1 p.m. and wake up at 10 a.m. tomorrow?
Any news?
I need a photo.
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Keep up the good work. Any news?
There was an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
Yeah,
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
All right. Let's go talk to Alejandro. Don't call my name, don't call my name, Alejandro. I'm not your babe, I'm not your babe, Fernando. Don't wanna kiss, don't wanna touch, just want my cigarette and hush. Don't call my name, don't call my name, Roberto. Alejandro, Alejandro.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, Alejandro.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
Okay, I guess I'm just informing everybody.
I should get back to the museum.
Goodbye.
Bye, Alejandro. I guess it's time for bed at... Okay, it's 2:15. That's a totally normal time to go to bed. Don't know what else I'll do. Just jam to Alejandro, I guess, is all I could possibly do. The inner of worst model is to try to throw you off, but that seems even more suspicious. Yeah, right? Right? It does, right? And thank you, local Ghost MK. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for hanging out here. I appreciate it. That's not asleep. That's not the...
I need a
That's
disc.
not sleep at all. There we go. Nancy never heard of it, but she's just going around town being like, yeah, did you hear he's in the hospital? He like had a really traumatic fall. No, but like he's going through therapy right now and it's really rough, you guys. Nancy Drew is really a gossip queen, and I don't think we talk about that enough. She really just gets up in everybody's business. I feel like I'm making such good progress now, but my dog keeps staring at me. Trying to demand something from me, but I don't know what. Oh, there we go. She laid down. Okay. She's been really, I don't know, extra zesty lately ever since we came back from vacation. I think she didn't like her whole routine being upended on vacation. Where am I going? Oh, to the hospital, right. Mysterious head injury is an interesting one too, considering the head injury itself is not the mystery. This is true, you know? I wonder if it's attempted murder. Is that the new crime we're investigating? Was this an attempted murder?
Well, look who it is.
Who is it? Who am I? Do you remember? Huh? I brought you a picture.
Hi, Henrik. I've come to talk Maya Kings. Let's see if this photo rings any bells.
She does tell anyone and everyone, any goss she knows, just to see if she reacts. It's so true. And she tells Bess and George too, who don't even have any relationship to the case whatsoever. She just calls her best friends up to gossip. Oh, hey, look, information. Hendrik is 61 and a half. From Washington, D.C., is an apographer, is divorced with 0 children, and is allergic to chicken and bee stings. Oof, chicken? That's a rough one.
This will help you to remember.
That face. He's as familiar as my own feet.
Do you know his name?
Pakal. Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it. I must have. But why? Oh, Pakal. What could I have meant by this?
This is so weird. Is he like confessing to a crime, but we're both trying to figure out why he's committed it? Where is it?
Think, Henrik. Where's the carving now?
I can't remember.
Easy, Henrik. The answers are in your head. You just need to find them.
It's still in the museum.
I like that she talks to him like you would talk to a horse. Whoa, boy. Easy. It's okay, Henrik. I just need you to think, boy. Come on. It's okay. Whoa. Easy there, Henrik. Okay, talking like I'm talking to a horse is exciting my dog for some reason. She's really up and about. He looks decent for a hexagenarian. He does. I mean, he looks exactly like a hexagenarian. He's exactly what I would expect a man in his 60s to look like. Less grays, though. Maybe he's got some Just for Men. He's been putting in the Just for Men blonde coloring in, because he's not all that gray. So he does look decent for that. Look who it is a great way to cover up the fact that you do that you do not in fact know who it is. It's true. He's a smart man. Even when he's forgotten everything, he's still very smart.
Why would you break into the display case and steal the carving only to leave it in the museum?
To protect him. I had to protect him. Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum, a devious plot. I was the only one who could stand in the way.
This is going way deeper than I thought this game would. I feel like we're about to uncover a whole new mystery. I do feel like it involves attempted murder, though. Plot. What kind of plot? What kind of plot? Whose plot? What plot? Where plot?
Whose plot is this? Is it someone who's involved with a museum?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know my own name. Perhaps the only thing I can offer you is this key. It was found in one of my pockets when I was brought in.
Maybe that key goes to the lock where you hid the Pakal.
I haven't a clue. Take the key now, Nancy. Find out what it opens and return to me, please, with some answers.
All right. You can
count on me, Henrik.
In the meantime, I'll sit with my friend Pakal and see if he will tell me anything new. You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Save me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. They do this all the time to Nancy. They're always like, Nancy, you're our only hope. There's no possible way the police could figure this out. I think if I ask him where he put the carving, he would crash out. Can I? I can't save in the middle of this interaction. I kind of want to see him crash out, but I'm a little bit too scared to do that.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Okay, mostly because I got this key just now, and that's really way more important to me. Maybe he's a prank YouTuber? Museum heist prank gone wrong? Amnesia? Oh god, that would be crazy for this 60-year-old to be like, you know what, I've had a good run doing the thing that I care about most in the world, you know? I loved my job. This is the thing I care about most. I'm gonna give it all up to be a YouTube prankster. Something that didn't exist until 10 years ago. I would hate that. I would truly, genuinely hate that character development for him. Okay, now which one of these drawers was locked? Was it this one? No, that's Sunny's drawers. This one? Yeah, baby. Alright. Give me something good. What's this? Ah, there's the Z disc. Z it through. Alright, yoink. Oh. Oh no, I didn't want to close it.
Locked.
Oh, Nancy, I know it's locked. You have a key. I think that was it. Can I open the bottom one? Yes! Number stations. 2050 Hertz transmits a series of 5 digits in Spanish with each transmission starting with atención, atención. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the Spanish numbers. Okay. Write down the last 3 digits of the series and add a 0 to it to get a 4-digit number. Okay, so, okay. Last 3 digits plus 0. Add each of the original 5 digits and add the sum to the 4-digit number from the first step. So then add all 5 digits, add this to 4-digit number. The first step, this is the station that the smugglers will take messages on. And it is on 2050 Hertz. Okay. Example, if the station number gives 56123, then the smuggler station is 1247. Okay, because you do 1, 2, 3, 0, and then you add all numbers together. That's 17, and then... Okay, I got it. Password for the Natwal is snake. Enter it in Morse code and they'll confirm by voice. Then send a code word. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, so password is snake. Hendrik was on Jackass and it went south. he was Jackass before Jackass was cool, you know. He was really he's Steve-O's dad, actually. Fun fact. Okay, and then send a code word. Leche is coast is clear. Mujer, meet me at the rendezvous. Mujer means meet. Sueño. Sueño means not clear. And vacas means payment. Okay.
Looks like I need to find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
Oh, it's the Nahuatl word for snake. Oh, which Alejandro, he speaks Nahuatl, no? Oops. All right, that. Oh, translation notes. Conjure, summon, death, blessing, curse. Similar to blessing, but with death's face. Captive. Bacchus captive. Ma house captive. Prisoner. Ooh. So sorry, my dog is going nuts in the background now. Just got a toy. Hoobie to bring down war metaphor, break, destroy, broken. Okay, four corners of the world. Pakal. Where have I seen this? Pakal. Rabbit, the scribe image rabbit as trickster, jester, fool. What? Period. The end of times? I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting from this. Hiked with Big Bunny all day. Temperatures in the 100s. This is from 1972. This is, at this point in the game, a 30-year-old letter. Island region's beautiful, except for Bunny's incessant commentary. Even spotted a quetzal flying among the rarest branches. Ale is highly prized. Hard rain last night. Shared tent with Big Bunny out of kindness. What does he eat? Nearly suffocated. Crossed paths with an old shaman today, eager except for some relief from Big Bunny. Accepted old man's invitation to eat. Old man Vicente gave us very strong tea. Very strong tea. To which Big Bunny reacted negatively. It kept shouting, bunny rabbits, flaming bunny rabbits. Where is this going? I don't know what's happening. Height of Pakal's reign, a royal Maya scribe wrote an account of Maya, somehow defamed Pakal's name. They banished the scribe in her writings to the netherworld. Amoxley has haunted these hills for centuries and will not rest until her writings are unearthed and her name is referred to dignity. Her name is underlined. Maybe I should write it down. It's Chiwa Pili Amox Cali. Would have enjoyed the story without much unwanted outbursts of my foolish sidekick. Quite a tale though, amazing, survived hundreds of years. Big Bunny wants to start a small-time smuggling racket to pay off his college tuition. He's the last person I'd want for a partner in crime, but I do need some way to fund my own studies. Travels today have been uneventful. Sun is hotter than ever. Tomorrow we return to base camp. Cannot wait to be rid of my companion. He really is a dog in bunny clothing. I do not understand at all what I have read here. Were those all the things I could read? The one sticking out, the book. No Mayan matchmaker though.
It's locked.
Is there another drawer? I don't know. I was Big Bunny and I read this, I'd be devastated. I guess it's for the best that Big Bunny maybe didn't see this. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, I feel like I'm really struggling because I feel like I'm getting somewhere. But I might also have an extremely long way to go. Like, but part of me thinks if I take a break, like if I come back to this another day with a fresh perspective, a fresh mind, that maybe I could figure this out. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because I'm just confused. There's a lot going on. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. Also, my dog is going nuts in here, and I think she just needs attention or to go out or something. So I'm gonna give that to her. And we'll come back next time and hopefully finish out this Nancy Drew game. I feel like I'm getting so close, but just not quite close enough. See if she has anything to say except for who knows.
Need something?
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Any ideas?
Afraid I can't help you there.
I've
yeah, I know. Alejandro
Carpe
knows.
diem.
Okay. All right. I really do need to sleep on it. I think so. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna I'm gonna make some notes for myself so that I can remember what we're doing when we come back next time. And we'll just pick it up from there. We'll sleep on it. We'll sleep on it. It'll be all good. All right. Let's see if there's somebody I can raid out. And we will call it a night there. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Jellybean Skellybones. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see. Who can I raid to? Okay. I don't have any amazing options to. Well, is anybody playing this game? That would be crazy. Is anyone playing this? Let's see. Well, there is someone playing this. It looks like there's a VTuber, Levy Bevy, playing this game. I've never seen their content, but you know what? Let's go support Nancy Drew streamers. So we're gonna randomly raid this Levy Bevy. But hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And thank you for the follows. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming this again. I don't know. Maybe Friday. Probably Friday. I had to guess. That's probably when I'll stream next. But we will finish it. I'm committed to finishing the bit. We gotta finish this and figure out who done it. But anyways, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful weekend or week, and I will see you guys next time. Woo! Oh gosh, I have to, hold on, wait, I have to save this before it lets me leave. Gosh darn it. Alright, save, perfect. I'm sorry, I'm not here. I'm not here. Let's exit. We gotta go.